and a very warm welcome to your April 2018 horoscope. The month starts out with Mercury, the planet ruling communication, technology, travel, still retrograde until the 16th of the month. So it's a really good time for completing something. Anything you start before the retrograde can complete during the retro. Good time for getting loose ends tied up. Good time for reassessing, realigning, redefining, relaxing, releasing. And generally, Mercury retrograde, it's going backwards. So it's really about looking backwards and letting go of the past, letting go of anything maybe that's been upsetting you or hurting you. And Mercury retro here in your third house, a lot of activity in the third, a really good time to reflect upon your communications, how you're speaking to people. Are you listening well enough? Mercury retro is a good time to become aware of your thinking process, your thoughts. Why are you doing particular things? What's motivating you? It's a good time to reflect upon networks, people that you associate with, and why. And is it bringing you enough joy and pleasure? Also a good time for revising, for studying, for learning. Really good for all of these things. So you can always use a retrograde in a positive way. The only thing is, with being in your third, I would try to hold off on signing any important documents or contracts, if at all possible. If you can't, then go ahead, but just do your best to check everything through, and if possible, have somebody else sweep their eyes over it as well, just so that you don't have the annoyance of having to repeat something again afterwards. Now on the 15th of the month, we've got a lovely new moon happening in this third house. Wonderful time for learning something new, for studying, for extending your skills in some way, for sharing information, for teaching, for learning, for anything connected with the mind, doing mindfulness exercises maybe. It's a wonderful time as well for short travels, short trips, something spontaneous. You might just say, hey, I'm going away for the day or for the weekend. This would be great to do with that new moon activating that house on the 15th. Mercury direct on the 16th, and on the 20th, we've got the Sun coming to join Venus here in your fourth house of home, of family. This is lovely for peaceful relationships with family, maybe for dealing with a situation that's maybe been a little difficult and irritating. There can be calmness, there can be peace, there can be harmony. It's also a great time for doing something to beautify your surroundings, something that makes you feel uplifted, good. Maybe light some candles, burn some sage, have some nice paintings, some nice colours around you. Bring some more colour into your surroundings, some freshness, something new. That's also good to do with the Sun-Venus. Could also take you into a career of designing, of doing something with real estate. This could be an opportunity for you to do something to do with land, real estate, interior design. Anything in that area could be triggered. Or anything around the home, gardening, cooking, all these things, hospitality, entertaining. Wonderful things to do with Sun and Venus there. On the 25th of the month, well, hey, we've got Venus coming into your fifth house. Beautiful aspect for romance, for a new romance, for a new business, for your creativity to blossom, for you to find a new hobby or something that you really like doing, enjoy doing. It's a great time for bringing more pleasure into your life, more enjoyment, more laughter. And, making it your business to say, hey, what would I like to do today? And do at least one or two or three of the things that would give you pleasure. That's what this Venus is encouraging you to do. And also to enjoy the arts, culture, entertainment of any kind. You might be entertaining others, or you might be being entertained. And finally, on the 29th of the month, we've got a full moon happening here in your 8th house. Now this house got activated at the beginning of last month. It's very unusual within the space of a couple of months to get an activation twice of a full moon in the same life area. So it's important to take notice of it. So the 8th house has everything to do with joint finances, to do with your money generally, your investments, your debts, how you manage your money, grants, scholarships, sponsorships, all those kinds of things, shining a light on that area. Also shining a light on your fears, things that might be holding you back from taking action, from doing something that really could be very exhilarating for you, and maybe you're restricting yourself. Time to face those fears and to walk through them. And also to look at your finances in a greater depth. Something that you started at the beginning of March could well complete or come to fruition at the end of this month. Or there's another stage of development that begins at the end of this month. So it's powerful stuff. It could also take you into issues around intimacy, allowing yourself to be more open, to connect with people on a deeper, more vulnerable level. So it's an exciting month, Mars all month in your 12th house, really good time for putting energy into your spiritual growth, anything that involves meditation, time out, metaphysics, astrology, all of these subjects. And really putting some energy into those unseen realms, yes? Often you're busy doing this and that and the other, all the doing things. This is an important time to allow yourself to just be and to work on that part of your life. So there you have it, lovely Aquarius. Thank you very much for liking my video, for commenting, sharing, subscribing. Have a wonderful month. Bye for now.